Welcome back, everybody, to Rogue Legacy 2. We are going to continue along the forward path, or something to that extent that makes sense. Right now I'm playing as a, whatever they call those guys, sharpshooter. He has a special legendary weapon, so instead of using his guns like he should, he is using this super powered scythe, which is really good. I'm gonna see how much of this I can get through. Obviously the goal is to get to the next, get through the next area, get to the boss, beat the boss, move on to the next area. Not sure how well that's gonna go. Scythe is pretty good, actually pretty great. The thing is, it is a forward-moving weapon, so... Oh, that didn't work. So you want to try to space yourself in between enemies so that you do not take crash damage from them, and at the same time you do damage to them. Like that. I finished watching the Netflix adaptation of Bee and Puppycat. I'm not smart enough to understand that show. Could just be because Pendleton Ward had probably something to do with the writing. But, the things that you don't think are important are important, and the things that you don't think you think should be important are not. Sort of this philosophy on life. Like... There'll be a part of the show. They're part of the show where at one point Bee and Puppycat is one of their temporary jobs is trying to put together a music box. And apparently the music box, or at least that little portion of the music box section, is thematic of the actual overarching story of Bee and Puppycat. But you don't really realize it till you get to the end of the... Maybe you realize it beforehand because you're a lot smarter than I am, but you don't really realize how important that is because it's just like... It's one of the jobs that they do. Like, one of like a dozen different jobs that they do, including like making donuts and, cleaning up after people and, Are all of those temp jobs, like, key to the storyline? No. Why? Because, you hide the one important fact in amongst the other garbage that you've produced. So... Yeah, see, that's what you want to do with the scythe, because you want to keep yourself out of the range of the enemies you're fighting, so that they're not doing crash damage to you, and at the same time you're doing max damage to them. I liked Bee and Puppycat. It was a beautiful show. I had trouble understanding the characters and their motivations. Or like, for instance, one of the characters you meet is a guy named Deckard, who's not very good at baking, but he's really good at cooking. And the reason is that baking requires specific adherence to a recipe, I guess. You can't really alter it like you can with cooking, or at least that's what I understood. But, like, at no point is he able to overcome that. He is forever limited by that. He can't follow, I guess he can't follow a recipe, or he always feels he needs to ad-lib in a recipe. So... Stomp. I'm looking for some meat here. So we're going to attempt to get through this area. I think the primary goal, at least at the moment, is to hit the halfway point and have the pizza girl set you up with a halfway point, so that if I die, I'm only having to go through half of this area instead of the whole area, and then fight the boss. So don't think I'm gonna do it on this run. I've only got 55 health left, and I'm not running into any health ups, so it's not really looking like it's gonna happen for me. And I am getting a little bit of health back every time I kill someone, but that always negates it, Yeah, that's the buff I want. I want the buff where I can take 4 damage before you start hurting my life. And then if I manage to zone you out long enough, I get that back, and you have to hit me 4 more times before I start taking damage again. No growth without sacrifice. We're apparently feeding this tree of some sort. I do not know what that means. Maybe I will find out later. Maybe it'll all make sense in 5 minutes. I don't know. More strength, always good. So this is me testing out the class. Reloaded. Got a good feeling about today, stranger. Let's go. So one of the things you'll probably notice is I'm not gonna go directly to the access right now. I want to try to earn enough money so that when we get there, I have the necessary cash to afford it. I feel like this class would be a bit over. If you could really get good at the aiming, you know, and make every bullet count. But I guess that doesn't matter because you have infinite bullets. Yeah, and then if I didn't mention already, the last couple shells do critical damage. Like taking lots of damage, so that's good. This will be interesting. You'll be dead in a second. I will just shoot you. Big money. Very limited range to this gun now. 50. Fire good. Fire will make Chris feel good. Reloaded. Good job. The Char is a legendary weapon, or maybe not. You can get one use out of it, then you gotta recharge it. That's great. I made the right choice here. I don't know if that's an instant kill every time though. Seems to do 88 damage. I gotta jump on somebody first. That works, interestingly enough. That's big damage. Don't get hit. No! I screwed that up until I thought I was gonna do okay. Big money. Bird. It's like a completely different play style. I mean, like, I know, like, all of the different classes play differently, but this is like, build your entire strategy around the fact that you have to do the down slash and you only get one shot off with a note. Ooh, that was good. Upstairs, downstairs, all around there. Fires, ethers, ring, wings. Kind of weird. I mean, it's not. I know it's essentially locking me out of an area that I could possibly cheese for easy money. That dynamite is very Bomberman-esque. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Here comes the dead. Here comes the dead. Everybody knows, because here comes the dead. Ooh, do I want my spoon back? Nope, I want the punch guy. Punchy guy. I'm gonna punch everything. Let's see here. I want to get that again when I can. Maximum rune capacity. That's good. It's good too. Max weight capacity is always good. Pizza girl, sleep in the forge. Been good. I do like pizza. I am a little confused by the equipment system in this game. I mean, I get the fact that they want you to be as light as possible, which means you have the least amount of bonuses as possible, but it seems like every time I take a step up in armor level, like, hey, here's more weight, have fun. Uppercut. Playing as the boxer always reminds me of playing fighting games. To get good at fighting games, you need to get good at the the movements. You know what I mean? So, that hurts. So, if you play motion characters, you play charge characters, you play grappler, you want to get good at their movements, their what do they do well. So you want to get good at a movement character like Ryu. They say best way to do that, do 100 Hadoukens on the one side, then you do 100 Hadoukens on the other side, then you do 100 SRKs one way, then you do 100 SRKs the other way. Then you do 100 forward dashes, 100 back dashes, and you do this every day for 2 weeks, and that'll help you get used to the movement. Then, if your game has special movements, some sort of special movements like a Korean backdash, you want to do that. You want to do 100 of those as well. And then after that, you want to practice your character or characters' combos. So, if a game such as like Street Fighter 4 or 5, or a lot of the newer games do it, you want to try to do all of the target combos at least once every day. And if you can't do them all at first, don't worry about it, but you want to try to, if you can, you want to try to do all of them, and then you want to come back the next day and you want to do them all again, and then you want to keep doing that until you've essentially got them down pat. Then after you've done all that crap, okay, now you've got the quote-unquote fundamentals down. Now you gotta learn your spacing, your footsie, and then after you've learned your spacing, what works at what distances and what doesn't work at what distances, then you need to figure out situational stuff and frame data. So like, is it safe, is it unsafe, blah 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 is safe on block, blah 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 isn't safe on block, this can combo into that, this works after a whiffed grab attempt, I don't know. a very complicated thing, and I feel like the longer you've been in fighting games, in like the more, you know, the easier it is to pick up a new fighting game. Yet at the same time, to master a fighting game, any particular fighting game, requires not only hundreds of hours of practice, but actual, like, in-game versus actual opponent time. Which means, like, much like any good game, don't go good game, any competitive game like chess or Go or Shogi, fighting games is similar to it. It's not about, well, you know, I want to win 75% of my match. It's like, well, you want to try to win 55%. Because you're going to lose. You're going to make a mistake at some point, and it's going to cost you the round, it's going to cost you the match. You know? Because, you know, the opponent will look at what he or she is doing and adapt to what you're doing as well. So even if you take a round off of them, they may adapt in the second round and just, like, you know, trounce you. So I have 10 seconds to get to wherever. I can't lose any health. Okay, good luck. Like my least favorite type of challenge. Don't lose any health. You can do it. I believe in you. And don't panic like I just did. Yeah, I think I could have done this if I didn't panic. Though I might have run out of time. I don't know. Good question. That was straight up a trap room. I do like the uppercut that they gave this character. It takes the, you know, the very 2D nature of the character only being able to, you know, throw infinite punches by holding the button, and it gives them the ability to manage people that are traveling in a downward or diagonal down fashion. Oh, you perfectly timed that too. That's so terrible. I was like 90% sure that was going over my head until I stopped. That would be so useful with the mage character. Hyperion's Ring is such a staple, though. It works with any character. It's like, I want a second chance at life? Yes, that works. Nice. That's an uppercut. Such a good move. There is a wind up on it, but I just so good. Yeah. Uppercut. Cross counter. I died again. What? I defied death with Hyperion's Ring. I'm not sure how much farther I'm gonna go now that I've died once. But we'll see. Full board in. Here's a question for you. Okay, I love questions, as you know. If you... Well, okay. I guess this would be very easy for some people. But I want you to imagine that you're a fully fleshed out adult, okay? Living on your own, okay? What do you ask for your birthday? I mean, what do you want for your birthday? I mean... there's the obvious stuff, you know, well, I want money, you know, okay, that's not, money's great, you know, but you can spend money on anything. You can spend it on a car, you know, loan, what have you, but, you know, a sibling says, hey, he or she says, hey, I want to buy you something for your birthday. What do you tell them, you know? Can't give them, oh, I want a $100 watch. They're probably not going to buy me the $100 watch. Okay, great. Can't buy you things that don't have, you know, monetary value, like, you know, say you know, I want peace on earth, or, you know, I want, I died. Should not have been talking about what I wanted for my birthday. We talked about, you know, not dying.